Morning everyone, my name is Josh Nelson. I'm going to be shooting a short video today, more of a beginning tackle box for beginning fishermen up around my region of the country, which is Lake Erie. I know if you go to tackle stores or even to Walmart and you want to start fishing, it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm just going to go through 3 of my favorite lures or presentations for beginners. These will catch pretty much any species of fish we have: largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, rock bass, including humongous freshwater drums, catfish. If it's up here, these will catch it. So I'm going to start off with my rod and reel presentation. I would start off somewhere between a 6-foot 6-inch medium action and a 7-foot medium action. If you go to enigmafishing.com, they have some great things, great different rod and reel setups. I would go with a spinning reel for a beginner fisherman, mainly because that's, for me anyway, it was easiest to learn. I also throw 10-pound P-line fluorocarbon, the tactical fluorocarbon. We found through trying different lines, for me personally, the 10-pound tends to cover all areas of what I'm going to fish from the bank. The fluorocarbon seems to hold up well along riprap, rocky bottoms, rocky banks, and all that. So the first thing I'm going to go into is swim baits. I fish normally around a 2.75 to 3-inch swim bait. There are bigger options. These are one of my favorite presentations to start off with. They're pretty easy to use. You can fish them in many different ways. You can throw them out, swim them at a nice steady retrieve. Found during the spring, that does really good. You can also do what's called jigging, pop them up and down, let the tail get the action going. That also catches fish. I go with a Big Joshy swim bait. They're an Ohio-based company. I've had very good success with them. And if you were going to pick out a couple of colors as a beginning fisherman, I would go with the smoke shad. This is a 2.75-inch smoke shad minnow, and the bass candy, which is this color right here. It's also 2.75 inches. It has a purple and gold flake in there. Up in my area, purple and gold flake is a must-have in your tackle box due to the fact we have round gobies, and this color tends to go along and mimic a goby. Those are my 2 go-to colors in the Big Joshy swim bait for up here. And those would be the 2 I would make sure to have in my tackle box up around Northwest Ohio area. Big Joshy's comes in a pack of 7 for the 2.75-inch minnows. You can open them up. It comes in this nice package you can stick in your pocket. It also comes with a jig head. You just put them onto the jig head, and that's how you present them. This is a 1/8 ounce jig head. That's what I would use for shallower water, 6 to 8 feet or less. In calmer waters or even a low current, 1/8 is what I would throw. Next presentation I'm going to go into is curly tail grubs. I got 4 different colors here. What I would have is a green pumpkin grub. This is a Bass Pro Shop Squirming Grub 4-inch. That would be for your more clear waters. If you're wading to small streams or if the water is super clear, I would throw the green pumpkin color. The next color I would have, it's a watermelon red flake. If you have also clear water and a sunny day, I've had good luck on a watermelon and a red flake. You also want to make sure you always have some kind of a shad colored grub or swim bait along with you. This is a threadfin shad. It's a 4-inch Bass Pro Shop grub, and a 3-inch Kalin's Lunker Grub smoke hologram. Those are easy to use. You throw them out, swim them back. I've caught every kind of fish up here on these. I would always make sure to have curly tail grubs in my tackle box. I present those also on a jig head. This is a 1/8 ounce lead head jig head. Obviously, if you're going to fish deeper water, you can go heavier, or shallower water, you can even go down to a 1/16 ounce. But for simplicity of a fisherman just going out there to begin fishing the small rivers or the banks up along here, a 1/8 ounce is a pretty good size of jig head to have. The last presentation I'm going to go into is one that I've really had a lot of success with. It's called the Ned Rig. I'm going to start off with my Ned Rig head. This is a 1/8 ounce Ned head medium hook from Old Fart Lures. This hook stays very sharp fishing along the rocks. You can beat these up all day long. The hooks are going to stay sharp. And it'll hold the big fish on there too. It won't bend, won't break off, nothing like that. The 3 colors I like to have, obviously up along Lake Erie, this is called a green pumpkin goby. This is a 2.75 inch finesse TRD from Z-Man Fishing Products. It has the purple and gold flake in there like I was mentioning earlier, which mimics the gobies. And also fishing along the lake in more clear waters or when I'm wading in streams or small rivers. A green pumpkin. This is also a finesse TRD, 2.75 inches. This is great in clear water. And then the last one is for muddy water, and I don't know the name of this Ned worm. This is made by Rod Bender Baits, which is also an Ohio-based company. They make fantastic Ned worms. Those are the 3 colors that I like to have. Just real quick, a Ned rig pretty much fishes itself. You can either throw it out there and let it set, and when it's hooked onto this, it'll just set upright, and you can just let it set and it'll drive the fish crazy. They'll bite it like that. You can also swim it like you would with swim bait, or you can hop it along. I hope this video was informative for someone who's just looking to get into to start fishing. Again, these colors, some of these colors are I've found very successful up here along Lake Erie because of the types of bait fish we have in here. That's something you might want to study wherever you're going to go fish at. Some areas don't have gobies, and this color may not work. Some do, and that color will catch fish all day long. Again, this is not the final answer to wherever you're going to fish. These are just what I've found to be successful, and I hope that this video helps you a lot. If you have any more questions or recommendations for any of the baits I've shown you, or would like me to show you how to use them, just send me a DM and I'd be happy to help you. Have a great day. Thank you.